Wimbledon is often viewed as the ultimate bastion of tradition in tennis, where players don immaculate white outfits, sip strawberry and cream between sets, and conduct themselves with impeccable British decorum. But underneath that prim and proper surface lies a surprisingly juicy history of drama, disputes, and downright scandal. From fiery on-court meltdowns in the days of wooden rackets to futuristic line-calling controversies today, Wimbledon's legacy includes some truly unforgettable moments that got everyone talking, and sometimes shouting. So let's take a stroll down the grass courts of history to explore Wimbledon's most controversial moments then and now, plus the latest viral humor shaking the tournament in 2025. If Wimbledon ever had a mascot for controversy, it would be John McEnroe. The man practically invented the tennis tantrum, complete with finger-wagging, insults, and the iconic catchphrase,
"Oh, you can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious!"
Back in 1981, McEnroe was locked in a heated match and repeatedly argued with the umpire about line calls. Without Hawkeye or any fancy electronic line-calling systems to back him up, it was all down to human judgment. McEnroe's explosive protests, often directed at officials with biting sarcasm and flair, made headlines worldwide. While some saw his antics as unsportsmanlike, many fans loved the raw emotion. It reminded everyone that tennis, for all its traditions, is a fiercely competitive sport, not a genteel garden party. Even decades later, McEnroe's meltdown clips still rack up millions of views, proof that controversy can be very entertaining. Fast forward a few decades, and controversy at Wimbledon was still going strong, just with slightly more polish and some serious prize money on the line. In 2009, Serena Williams found herself at the center of a storm after being penalized for yelling at an umpire during a match. While Serena's power and grace on the court are undeniable, her legendary temper also flared occasionally. During a tense match, Serena argued a call and was docked a point, a penalty that ultimately contributed to her losing the match. The incident sparked debates on social media and in sports circles about how female athletes are treated when they show frustration versus their male counterparts, who of course had McEnroe's legacy backing them. Some said Serena was unfairly targeted, others felt the rules are rules no matter who you are. Either way, it made Wimbledon's tradition of polite conduct seem just a bit more fragile. One of Wimbledon's proudest boasts is its references for tradition. But even this venerable tournament couldn't resist the march of technology. In 2006, Wimbledon became the first Grand Slam to introduce the Hawkeye electronic line-calling system, which allowed players to challenge calls and watch a replay on a giant screen. Sounds perfect, right? Well, not always. Despite Hawkeye's incredible accuracy, technology is not infallible. Over the years, there have been a handful of infamous malfunctions and controversial decisions. Most recently, just this Wimbledon, we saw a dramatic glitch during the match between Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova and Jannik. The electronic line-calling system failed to register a clear-out, leading to confusion and protests. Anastasia even said her match was stolen from her because of the malfunction. The crowd booed, social media exploded, and purists wondered if Wimbledon had lost some of its old-school charm or if technology's growing pains are just part of modern sport. Wimbledon's all-white dress code is arguably its most famous tradition, and also a surprisingly controversial one. In 2018, French player Elise Cornet made headlines when she protested what she felt was an unfair dress code enforcement after being told her black patterned clothes wasn't allowed. Other players have criticized the strictness of the rules, saying it can be distracting and unnecessary. This year, rumors have been swirling about several players pushing the boundaries of the dress code again, with whispers that some athletes have worn subtle off-white and cream outfits that toe the line of acceptable white. Fans and commentators are divided. Some praise the strict tradition, while others say it's an outdated rule that stifles player expression. Wimbledon's unpredictable English weather has also sparked its fair share of drama. Before 2009, rain delays often meant long pauses, late finishes, and frayed nerves for players and fans alike. One memorable moment was in 2004 when rain washed out multiple matches, pushing schedules into chaos. Players complained about inconsistent rest periods and some matches stretched late into the night. Players like Andy Roddick publicly lamented the delays, suggesting the tournament needed better solutions. Since then, Wimbledon has invented its retractable roofs, a marvel of engineering that lets matches continue during rain, but even that hasn't been controversy-free. In 2013, Rafael Nadal was visibly frustrated when the roofs closed during his match against Steve Darcis, arguing that the indoor conditions disrupted his rhythm. This year, a heated debate erupted when the roof was closed during a crucial doubles final, leading to complaints that the sudden change in conditions unfairly favored one team. Today, Wimbledon's drama continues, though with faster rackets and electronic line calls. Carlos Alcaraz's recent comeback win over Andre Rumbly had fans on the edge of their seats, but also raised eyebrows when the young Spaniard appeared to argue some calls. Cameron Norrie's epic 5-set win added more fuel to the fire, with players pushing their limits in every rally. The current rumors buzzing around the tennis world, though, go beyond on-court play. Several top players have privately grumbled about the grueling schedule, hinting that the tournament organizers might need to rethink match spacing to avoid burnouts. Fans have noticed some players showing signs of exhaustion in later rounds, sparking debates on social media about whether Wimbledon is prioritizing tradition over player welfare. Rumors have surfaced that Wimbledon may soon shake up its traditional sponsorship policies, potentially allowing more visible logos on players' clothing or gear, breaking from its clean, logo-free past. Some purists are horrified. Others see it as a necessary modernization to keep the tournament financially competitive. A few subtle social media jabs between top players during the tournament have gone viral, with fans dissecting every emoji and like for hidden shade. It's the kind of off-court drama that adds spice to the matches and gives fans something to obsess over during breaks. For all the polo hats and polite applause, controversy seems baked into Wimbledon's DNA. Perhaps it's because the stakes are so high, the prestige, the history, the career-defining moments, that temper flares and emotions run wild. Or maybe it's just that tennis, with its one-on-one pressure cooker atmosphere, naturally breeds drama. Whatever the reason, Wimbledon shows that tradition and turmoil are strangely inseparable, creating the perfect recipe for unforgettable sport. Whether it's John McEnroe's fiery finger-wagging at an umpire, Serena Williams fighting for fairness, a tech glitch stealing a point, rumors swirling about player fatigue, or sponsorship shakeups, Wimbledon's controversies remind us why we love the sport. It's raw, unpredictable, and full of passion. So next time you watch a tense Wimbledon rally or a disputed call, just remember, you're witnessing history in the making, and sometimes history loves a little chaos.